What if internet stopped for 3 days in the world? Introduction. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You reach for your phone like you do every day. You check your messages, nothing loads. You try Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, nothing. You check your Wi-Fi, it's connected, but nothing works. You think it's just you. But then you look outside. Your neighbors are standing in their yards, confused, staring at their phones. The news isn't loading. Google isn't working. Everything is offline. The internet. The backbone of modern civilization. The thing we use for absolutely everything. It's gone. Not just in your city, not just in your country. Everywhere. The entire world. Completely offline. For 3 whole days. Welcome to Think Now. Today we're exploring one of the most terrifying scenarios in the modern world. A global internet blackout. And trust me, the consequences are far worse than just missing your social media posts. This would be the collapse of modern civilization as we know it. Let's see what happens when the world goes dark. What is the internet? Before we shut it down, let's understand what the internet actually is. Most people think the internet is wireless. It's in the cloud, floating around us, magical and intangible. Wrong. The internet is physical. It's cables. Millions of miles of cables running under the ocean, buried underground, stretched across continents. Massive data centers the size of warehouses filled with servers, consuming enough electricity to power small cities. Satellites in space, cell towers on every corner, router boxes in every home. The internet is the largest machine humanity has ever built, and every part of civilization depends on it. Banking, healthcare, transportation, communication, entertainment, education, government, military. Everything runs on the internet, and we're about to turn it all off for 72 hours. In day 1, the first 24 hours, confusion and panic. The internet goes down at midnight. Most people are asleep. They don't notice yet. But the people who are awake notice immediately. Night shift workers at hospitals can't access patient records. The systems are down. Pilots in the air lose communication with ground control. GPS systems start failing. Truck drivers on highways find their navigation apps blank. Security systems in buildings go offline. Smart homes stop responding. Alexa is silent. Siri is gone. By morning, the world wakes up to chaos. People check their phones. Nothing works. No social media, no news, no email, no messaging apps. They turn on the TV. Cable channels that rely on internet streaming are blank. Even traditional TV stations are struggling because they use the internet for coordination. Radio still works. That's how most people first learn what's happening. A global internet outage. No one knows why. No one knows how long. Panic begins. People rush to grocery stores. They want to stock up. But here's the problem. Modern stores rely on the internet for everything. Credit cards don't work. Digital payment systems are down. Even cash registers connected to inventory systems stop functioning. Some stores try to operate manually. But without inventory systems, they don't know what they have in stock. Without payment systems, they can only take cash. ATMs don't work. Banks are closed because their systems are internet-based. People can't access their money. Gas stations can't process payments. Some still accept cash, but their pumps are regulated by internet-connected systems. Many shut down. By midday, traffic lights start failing. They're networked and internet-controlled in most modern cities. Intersections become chaos. Accidents spike. Emergency services are overwhelmed. 911 call centers are still operational, but dispatch systems are failing. Ambulances can't use GPS. Police can't access databases. Hospitals are in crisis mode. Patient records are digital. Prescription systems are online. Modern medical equipment is connected to the internet for updates and monitoring. Doctors are forced to work with paper and memory. In the first 24 hours alone, we're looking at thousands of deaths. Heart attack victims who can't reach hospitals in time. Diabetics who can't access their prescription records. Surgical mistakes because doctors don't have access to patient history. By evening of day 1, governments try to make announcements. But how? The internet is down. They use radio and TV broadcasts. The message, stay calm. Stay home, this is temporary. But no one knows that for sure. Fear spreads faster than information ever could. By day 2, the breakdown, systems collapse. Day 2 is when things get really bad. The supply chain collapses. Modern logistics rely entirely on the internet. Trucks use GPS. Warehouses use automated systems. Shipping containers are tracked digitally. Orders are placed online. All of it stops. Grocery stores that were already struggling on day one are now out of stock. Fresh food spoils because refrigeration systems that were monitored online aren't being maintained properly. Factories shut down. Manufacturing is automated and networked. Without internet, production stops. Power grids start having problems. Modern electrical grids are smart grids. They balance load, predict demand, and distribute power using internet-connected systems. Some regions start experiencing rolling blackouts. Not everywhere, but enough to cause fear. Water treatment plants face similar issues. They use automated systems to monitor water quality and manage distribution. Technical staff are trying to operate manually, but it's difficult. The financial world is in complete meltdown. Stock markets can't open. Modern stores entirely rely on the internet. Trading is impossible. Banks remain closed. Digital people can't access their accounts. Even cash savings are connected to inventory systems stop functioning. Businesses can't pay try to operate manually. Payroll systems are digital and internet-based. They don't know what they have in stock. The global economy has effectively frozen. Without payment systems, international coordination collapses. Countries can't communicate effectively. Banks are closed. Embassies still systems are internet-based. But most modern diplomatic communication is digital. Gas stations conspiracy theories spread. Some still accept cash. Without the internet, people rely on word of mouth. Regulated by internet become reality. Many people think it's a cyber attack. By midday, traffic lights think it's a solar flare. They're networked and internet-controlled in most modern cities. Violence intersections become chaos. Accidents, riots. Emergency services are overwhelmed. Law enforcement 911 call centers are still operational. They can't coordinate effectively without digital systems. Ambulances can't use GPS. Fraying at the edges. Police can't access databases. Day 3, the hospitals are in crisis near collapse. Patient records are digital. Is the tipping prescription systems hospitals are running out of modern medical equipment is connected to the internet for updates. New shipments aren't arriving. Doctors' pharmacies are empty with paper and memory. People with chronic conditions. In the first 24 hours alone, we're looking at thousands of deaths. Are in danger. Heart attack victims who many are dying. Hospitals in time. Food shortages diabetics who can't access their prescription records. Rural areas surgical mistakes because doctors don't have access to patient jungles with no local food production. By evening of day 1, governments try to make announcements from outside. But how? And that supply the internet is down. Stopped. They use radio and TV broadcasts. More riots, more violence. The message, stay calm. Governments try to maintain this is temporary. Military but no one knows that for sure. In some countries. Fear spreads martial law and information ever but even the military struggles. By day 2, modern warfare relies on networked systems. Day 2 is when things get really bad. Coordination, the supply chain collapses. Schools remain closed. Modern logistics rely not just because of the internet, but because parents can't coordinate. Warehouses use automated systems. Can't message. Shipping containers are tracked digitally. The elderly and isolated are suffering. All of it stops. Many live alone and rely on that were already struggling on day 1 are now out of stock. Now they're completely cut off. Fresh food spoils because no one can check. Refrigeration systems small businesses are destroyed. Monitored online aren't being maintained. They can't operate without internet. Factories shut down. No online orders. Manufacturing is automated and networked. No communication without internet. Production stops. The entertainment industry is dead. Start having problems. Streaming services are down. Modern electrical grids are gaming is gone. Social media is a memory. People are bored, demand, anxious, and distribute power using internet. Some communities systems. Band together. Some regions start experiencing rolling blackouts, sharing resources, not everywhere, organizing manually. Fear. But many communities are facing similar issues. By the end of day automated 3, systems to monitor water quality and the internet doesn't come back soon. Technical staff are trying to operate manually, hundreds of thousands globally. The financial world is in complete meltdown. And that's just from the direct effects. What if internet stopped the economic for 3 damage days will cause suffering for years? Introduction. The Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, 72 hours. You reach for your phone like you do every day. And then suddenly it comes back. You check your messages. Systems start reconnecting. You try Instagram, buzz with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Thousands of messages flood in at once. You check your Wi-Fi is connected, but nothing.